starting at the top, Alex Pereira knocks out Magomed Ankalaev in the opening minute of the very first round of their rematch to reclaim his light heavyweight belt. Just gave Magomed no opportunity to get started, no opportunity to put on any sort of pressure. He went out there and just said, hold my motherfucking beer, and put Magomed away in just fantastic fashion. Landed just a crisp, clean right over on the ear. Immediately Magomed shot for the takedown. It didn't work, and he just shelled up. Herb gave him every opportunity to show some life and to get himself back up and to recover, and he only shelled up more. So, good stoppage on Herb. Great punch by Alex Pereira. Showed that, I want to say fluke, but there was definitely some context with the first fight with, how active he was being. You could tell he wasn't healthy. You could tell there was a lot of things going on with Alex in that fight outside of the cage. And we saw, in fight week 2, he looked like he was in much better shape. He looked rejuvenated. He looked like Alex Pereira of old, right? Now, I expected Magomed to go out there and still kind of fight the same style of fight. I just thought he would just be able to, just be the more well-rounded fighter, utilize his pressure, take away the kickboxing. But I also knew that, Alex is dangerous as fuck. And we got to see here, gave Magomed no opportunity. And when he was like holding his toes afterwards, I wasn't, because I haven't really looked too deeply in on it. I'm curious to think, like, did he have that toe injury going into the fight? Because like if his toes were that compromised, it would make sense why he started so hot, just trying, we're gonna go out there and get it done. We're not gonna give this guy any opportunity, because if the fight goes on, my foot's gonna fall apart and we're not gonna be able to do much. But if it happened in that minute of the fight, then obviously whatever. But what a performance, and as for what's next, I think it's only right to do the trilogy. They are 1-1. I think the next obvious guy next in line is Yuri, so he's already 0-2 to Alex. So it just doesn't make sense to put Yuri there right now. I think you make Yuri and Carlos Alberg next in the meantime, as we finish up and wrap up this trilogy of Magomed and Alex Pereira, so it can just be all said and done and wrap up this rivalry, because now they're 1-1, and that's a reality, right? You can say what you want about Alex Pereira in the first fight. It still happened. He still took the fight. He still took the L. It's still on his record. So now the fact that he's able to right that wrong, now he needs to show again, like, no, that first fight really was a fluke. That's how you prove it in these trilogy fights, right? So I think that's just the next up logical matchup. Magomed just got caught cold. Clearly did not expect Alex to go out there and just fucking march forward. It was a beautiful performance. Quick, right? I had a family member fucking be like, oh, that was scripted. I'm like, no, you just watch too many fake fights on TV. This is how real fights happen, dude. When people get cracked, they fold. Especially, they don't understand too the power of some of these guys. The power of Alex Pereira. He cracked Magomed with like the cleanest overhand right. So, phenomenal performance. Next up, Merab Dvalishvili dominates Corey Sandhagen.